All right, Bruchim Abayim. Welcome everyone. It is Friday. We try every Friday to learn a little bit from my holy ancestor, the Maharal Miprak, Schusig Leinaval Klusil Main. We are in Parshas Kedoshim, the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 2. Daber al kol adas b'nei Yisrael v'mart aleihem Kedoshim to you, ki kadosh ani Hashem Elokeichem. Speak unto the entire congregation of the children of Israel, and you shall say unto them, Ye shall be holy, for I, the Lord thy God, am holy. Rashi explains Kedoshim Tiwi of Prushim and Aryeh that holiness means to be abstaining from sexual immorality. Arayos here means forbidden relationships, marrying or otherwise having sexual relationships with someone who one is not allowed to be married to. So it would be examples would be incest and adultery, or from any type of sin, which would include any type of fornication and other sexual sins. Because anywhere in Scripture where one finds a mention of placing a fence to protect against violating sexual sins, that's where you find mention of holiness. For example, in Parshas Emor, in the book of Leviticus chapter 21, you have the commandments to the priests, to the Kohanim. Isha Zoyna v'chalola, ani Hashem kadishchem. A priest is not allowed to marry a harlot or a woman who has been disqualified from marrying into the priesthood. And then it goes on, the verse says, I am the Lord who sanctifies thee, who makes you holy. Ani Hashem kadshei. Do not desecrate your seed by marrying a woman who would be disqualified from the priesthood. I am the Lord who sanctifies him. Kedoshim yu isha zoyna v'chalola. The priest should be holy, and they may not marry a harlot or a woman who is disqualified from marrying into the priesthood. So having prushim and arise from avera. So Rashi says, therefore, holiness means to abstain from sexual immorality. Lefishe perush kedoshim chol makom nemer precious. So the Heilige Zayt of the Maharal Miprak, my holy ancestor, Rabbi Judah Low of Prague, explains that holiness in every place in Scripture is a reference to abstinence. Lefichach pirusho heavy prushin. So the way that you should translate "be holy," according to Rashi and according to the Maharal, others explain it other ways, is that you should practice abstinence. You should be abstainers. Incidentally, this word prushin is what the word that became through various languages from Hebrew to Greek to English, the word Pharisees. When it says "be holy," you could explain that to be Pharisees, meaning practice abstinence against sin. Shekol kadosh parish atzmi midavar shenaroi. Everyone who is holy practices abstinence from something that is not proper, as we're going to explain, and he's going to explain this in the next teaching. In every place where you find limitations against sexual immorality, sham kedusha namar al prisham in inyane gufa tavoisav. That al shem kedusha namar al prisham in inyane gufa tavoisav. That this word holiness means abstinence in regards to physical lusts. Yoiser royal getter erva, and the most strongest lust would be in the sexual lust. Shehem taiva guf b'yoiser, and so to be holy would include staying away from sexual impropriety on every level, not even things that might be permissible, but to go above and beyond and to practice extra abstinence, even within various approaches to how that works, whether that even includes, certainly, of course, the law would require the laws of Nida to be followed, but even by certainly the Polish Hasidic approach, the Gera Hasidim have ideas that even within marriage, even during permissible times, to try to conduct oneself with extra holiness. And there's different approaches to that. Others say the other way around, that the way that one attains holiness is by being with one's wife. But of course, certainly everyone would agree that includes shalom bayis, that treating one's wife properly, making sure, even in marriage, that there has to be total consent and love between the husband and the wife. The way the Rambam expresses himself, certainly. So if someone is drawn into immorality, sexual immorality, we say that that's an animalistic behavior. Rashi Parshas Nasai, as Rashi explains in the book of Numbers, chapter 5, verse 15, Eitzel Kemach Sarim. Why is the sota given barley for her sacrifice? Lefisha is nus inyan gufani, so inyan habehema shu. So, meaning that the barley is animal food, and since it's an animalistic thing to indulge in sexual immorality, and animals have no spirituality, they're totally physical as far as the way that we're looking here. So therefore, if someone practices abstinence from sexual immorality, he's practicing abstinence from all matters of physicality, being, that would distract one from spirituality. Of course, there are needs that people have to eat and drink, and also to get married and have children and so forth. But one should be able to do so in a way that is focused on God and not becoming obsessed, and really it becomes like an addiction that people have. And so therefore, when someone abstains from these things, he's called holy. That in this sense, holiness here means to be separate from things of this world, bodily things, and that's what it's saying here. All right, thank you for watching. God bless. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment. Have a good Shabbos, everybody.